Folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. It's going to be another episode of Tiny Swarm 2019. It's been a week since we've been in here and marked that queen with our one-handed queen catcher. Worked out pretty good. So we need to get in here and make sure that the other bees are okay with that marking. Sometimes your queen will get superseded right after you mark her, so we want to make sure that didn't happen. And also, a viewer left a comment that said if I put some more comb in there in the middle, maybe that queen would lay more. And I said I don't think she'd lay any more, but they do have that outside frame that's on that far side that was natural comb from a cutout I had rubber banded in, and I thought they might fill that with nectar, and they're just chewing it up, so they're not putting anything in it. There's probably not enough nectar flow for them to get built out that far and start filling that up right now. So whatever the reason, they're not interested in it. So I did take the advice though, so I do listen to my viewers. I do have an absconded frame here from another hive, and it had a little bit of wax moth damage on it, but not too much. And it's got some nice drawn out comb right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there and take out that cutout frame that's rubber banded in there. So I think they'll be more apt to use this. I'm not going to put it in the center though, because she has good comb in there in the middle that's empty where she can be laying, and she has started to lay in there. So we're going to go with this on the outside. At least that's the plan now before we get in there. So let's open it up, see if we can find our queen, and check it out. Okay, let's get her opened up. I'm not planning on smoking them. See how many beetles we get to smash. I don't see any beetles, but I see one beetle larva. Oh, there's a beetle right there. That escaped. Hive beetles can actually fly. See if I can find that larva. There it is. So you can see that larva crawling along right there. So that's what a hive beetle larva looks like, little maggot looking things. So it was probably caught in this propolis up here by the beetle trap, so the bees couldn't get to it. Since this beetle trap's sitting up kind of high, I want to push it down. If there's any hive beetles underneath that, that'll kill them. And there goes two I missed right there. So you can see how effective our beetle traps are. See all the beetles in there? So if I didn't have these on there, this hive probably wouldn't have survived. So this is the comb here that I put in from the cutout with the rubber banded comb. And they're chewing the rubber bands up now. So see how they've ate this up full of holes? So they've got no intention of using it whatsoever. So this has got capped honey on the top, and all that bottom's full of nectar. Most of the bottom is full. And we got, the queen has been laying on here. There's a few uncapped larvae on there. So what we don't want to see is a supersedure queen cell in here. That would mean they didn't like that queen after I marked her. And here's a nice brood pattern she's got going. She's got this all laid up. And here's our tiny swarm queen. She's doing well. No supersedure cells, so there's no need to go any farther. We spotted our queen. Gonna get her back in there. And before I put that frame in there, I had my eyes on her and she was way over here, so there's no chance of me smashing her. So I'm going to leave this frame right here on the outside. This is our honey nectar frame. So I'm going to leave it on the outside. I'm going to put our new one right in there. So this nice new comb will be next to where that queen has laid some. So if she wants to lay in here, she can. And if they want to fill it full of honey and nectar, they can, or pollen. And it's already drawn out, so they won't draw thicker next to it and mess up the thickness of all the comb. Get this put back in there. Okay, so all looks well with Tiny Swarm 2019. They got a good looking population. Queen looked good. She's laying well. Got a whole frame of brood on one side capped, so that's good. We haven't added any resources in here in quite a while, so I think they're good to go. Hopefully we can get them built up to a single deep 10 frames, and we won't have to overwinter them in this nuke. They'll do better if they have more resources, more bees to keep themselves warm. So we got this frame out of here. This will just go into the melting pot, so that isn't much good for anything. So hey, give me a thumbs up on the video if you would, and we'll catch you on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you would, please. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.